Welcome to Hornet Baseball on MyBasement.com. Sorry for the technical difficulties. You just missed the top of the first. The St. Helens Lions scored against the Henley Hornets. They've only scored one, so it's 1-0 now in the bottom of the first. Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 3, Carson Sims, number 1, Connor Shively, and number 19, Jacob Tankini.
Carson Sims.
Okay, here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count 2-1. Carson Sims. Ball just high. Ball 4, take your base. So, leadoff hitter Carson Sims gets on base. Next up to bat is Connor Shively.
Number 1, shortstop, Connor Shively.
1 on, no outs. The lefty, Connor Shively, in the 2 spot. Guess it caught the outer third of the plate there. Count 0-1. Got 1 on first, no outs so far. Let's see. That was Sawyer Scales trying to pick off Carson Sims there. Carson just a little bit too quick. Gets back on time. Second pitch high, count 1-1. Another pickoff attempt. Sims still light on his feet. Gets back in time. Third pitch high, count 2-1. That time the catcher tried to pick him off. Sims able to get back in time. 3 pickoff attempts. So far the Lions are 0-3. And Sims is able to steal second. Count 2-2 now. Shively's got a battle here. And that's what he does. Shively stays alive, able to make a little bit of contact there. Fouls it off just behind him. Sims on second. Count still 2-2, no outs. Well, we've got houses across the street over there. I hope it didn't break a window. Shively's able to foul another one out. Or foul another one off. Count still 2-2. Sawyer Scales. Freezes him with that one. That's a strikeout. So Shively go back to the dugout. First out in the bottom of the first. Sims still on second. Up next is the catcher, number 19, Jacoby Dakini. Dakini saw that one, getting adjusted to Scales on the mound. Sims still on second, 1 out. St. Helens leads Henley still 1-0. As Scales pitches that one a little bit on the outside of the plate. Takini makes contact, pops it up. Ball is dropped. Takini will take his base. Got runners on first and third now, as Sims is in scoring position. Second pitch. Jacoby was able to get a piece of every pitch that face off the matchup.
Their second baseman, number 15, Ian Meyer.
Next up to bat, number 15, Ian Meyer. Ian plays second base for the Hornets. He gets a good piece of that one. Sends it to third base. Not able to beat it out, but a good sacrifice ground ball there to send Carson Sims into home. And that'll tie it up 1-1.
Up next, number 9, pitcher.
So we've got a runner on second. Score now 1-1, 2 outs. And up next to bat is number 9, Max Price. First pitch, low in the dirt. Takini's got a good, strong lead off there on second. Scales throws one true. 1-1. Now the count. Good framing from the catcher there. Number 13. That's Evan Gerber. So, count now 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Max has got to battle it out here. Pitch a little bit inside. Count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We've got Jacoby Takini on second there. And Max Price up to bat. That pitch outside, full count now. Runner on second, 2 outs. So Takini will run on contact. And contact Price will make. Foul ball into the parking lot. Luckily, it doesn't find a car. All good there. Count stays full. 2 outs. Takini on second. Price goes down swinging. So we'll step aside for a quick break and come back with the top of the second. Hopefully catch you all up to speed on everything that's been going down. Back after this.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. We're now in the top, we're in the top of the second inning here, as Carson Sims was able to get around and touch home to tie the score 1-1. So now St. Helens will be up to bat. Max Price is pitching for the Hornets. Up to bat for the Lions is number 13, Evan Gerber. Gerber plays catcher for the Lions. He'll make contact. Foul ball into parking lot. I hope that wasn't my car. Count 0-1. Price throws one a little bit outside and low. Trying to get him to swing. Good eye by Gerber. Count 1-2. Froze him. Max Price able to freeze him up. First out of the inning. Able to strike out Gerber there.
Third baseman, number 10, Carter Nelson.
Next up to bat for the Lions, number 10, Carter Nelson. Nelson able to get a piece of that one. Flies it just to second base there. Another good out for the Hornets. No one's been able to get on base yet for the Lions this inning.
Next up, center fielder, number 5, Quinn Swift.
Next up, number 5, Quinn Swift. Plays center field for the Lions. Price puts one right down the middle. Swift just ahead of it, so he'll send that one down the third base foul line. First strike of this matchup. Count 0-1. Price with a nasty moving pitch. Gets him swinging there. Count now 0-2. 2 outs. He puts that one into the dirt. Count now 1-2. Let's see, Swift has to make some contact here. He is second from the bottom of the lineup. Price can get him here. Almost got him to swing. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Price gets him to swing. No contacts made. 3 up, 3 down for the Hornets. We'll take another quick break and be right back with more Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Hornets able to go 3 up, 3 down thanks to 2 strikeouts from Max Price. Next up to bat for the Hornets. Well, let's see. Looks like we've got number 6, Derek Cox, and then number 12, Corbin Hamilton, and then number 5, Porter Frost. So the score still 1-1 here in the bottom of the second.
Leading things off for the Henley Hornets.
A little bit of
Their third baseman, number 6, Derek Cox.
all right, here we go. Derek Cox up to bat now for the Hornets. Scales puts that one high just across the numbers. Call that one a strike. Count 0-1. There we go. Cox able to make contact with it. They'll say it was off his leg, so I don't know what that is. So no balls, 2 strikes. We've got a battle here. Ball a little bit low and outside. 1-2 the count. Still no outs. First batter up this inning. There we go. Attaboy. He's able to make contact with it. Drops just before the left fielder can get there. Go 2. He'll stay 2. And a nice double for Derek Cox. Boy, he had 2 strikes on him.
Their first baseman, number 12.
Swung for the fences there and got 2. Great up to bat for Cox. Up next is number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Strike 1. Sawyer Scales able to paint the outside of the plate there. Strike 2. 2 strikes in a row for Sawyer Scales. Great pitching so far this inning. I mean, that double from Derek Cox was just a great hit. That one called a little bit outside. Count 1-2, still no outs. We got a runner on second. Score still 1-1. Ball 2. Count 2-2. That one almost hits him, but Cox will take third, so he's in scoring position now. Still no outs. Full count. Full count, runner on third, still no outs. We'll see if Corbin Hamilton can hit Derek Cox home. And he'll hit one straight to third base. Third baseman looks Derek Cox back and beats Corbin Hamilton to first. So 1 out, still one runner on third. Score still 1-1. Next up to bat, number 5, Porter Frost. Frost, the right fielder for Henley. He's batting in the 8 hole. So he'll take a strike for his first pitch. Swing, another strike. Count 0-2. Still got Cox at third. Strike 3. And a 3-pitch strikeout for Porter Frost.
Number 2, Ryan Douglas.
So next up to bat is Ryan Douglas, left fielder for Henley. First pitch, he'll take a crack at it. Hits hard contact, and it's a fly to center field. So that'll be the bottom of the second. Still no score. We left one runner on third. We'll be right back with more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Today we are out here in the Dalles. We're here for the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational at Rob Williams Field in Quinton Street Park. Both teams, both St. Helens and Henley, are 1-1. Henley won their first game 10-0 to North Bend, but then lost their second game to Cascade Christian. St. Helens, on the other hand, lost their first game to Hood River Valley, but won their second to Banks. They just beat Banks 7-0. These two teams looking even so far as Price puts another strike in the glove of the catcher. Count 0-2. That time, Tanner Nays made contact, but is caught by the left fielder for Henley. That'll be Ryan Douglas.
First in the play for the Lions, number 11, Parker Humphrey.
Next up to bat for the Lions, number 11, top of the lineup, Parker Humbert. He's a second baseman for St. Helens. He'll make contact immediately, sending it to right field. That's caught by Porter Frost, who didn't even have to move his feet. Came right to him. 2 outs now.
Number 7, Javon Holder.
Next up to bat, number 7, Javon Holder. He plays shortstop for the Lions. Price pitches the first one at this at-bat. It's a ball. Great movement on that second pitch. Lands a strike, froze him up there. Count 1-1, 2 outs. Still great ball movement. I think he started a little too inside there. So just off the plate. Count 2-1. Count now 3-1, ball high. Still 2 outs, no runners on base. This one is true. 3-2, full count. This one, they're able to make contact with it. It falls foul on the first base foul line. Out near right field. Let's see. Here we go. There's an out there, so that'll be the third out of the top of the third. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third and introduce you to St. Helens a little bit more and talk about Henley's season last year. Back after this on mybasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Score still 1-1. We're entering the bottom of the third here at Bob Williams Field in the Dalles. This tournament is the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational. A little bit of talking out there. Let me introduce you to the next at bat. So we're starting from the top of the lineup this inning. Number 3, Carson Sims, the leadoff. Number 1, Connor Shively. And number 19, Jacoby Takini will be the first 3 up to bat for the Hornets. So while they're talking down there, let's talk about these seasons that we've had for both of these two teams. For St. Helens Lions, they made it to the play-ins, but then lost 2-11 versus North Marion. For the Hornets, they made it into the playoffs, beat LeGrand 12-2 in the first round, beat Newport 2-0 in the quarterfinals, and then lost in the semifinals to Marist Catholic. Who else but Marist? So Carson Sims up to bat now, bottom of the third. Score still 1-1. First pitch, ball. Ball 2. Count 2-0. Ball 3 inside. Strike one. Count 3-1 now. No outs. Carson's the first batter up this inning. Strike two. Full count now. Great comeback so far for this at bat from pitcher Sawyer Scales. Ball four in the dirt. Carson Sims, take your base. No outs. Sims makes it to first. He's now 2 for 2 for his on base percentage, I guess you'd say. Still hasn't got a hit. He was walked both times. Wow. Scales really wants to take out Carson Sims at first. It's his third pickoff attempt this game just for Sims. Strike one. Batting now for the Hornets. Number 1, Connor Shively. Shively plays shortstop for the Hornets. Able to make contact there, sends it almost into their own dugout on the third base side. Scales with his fourth pickoff attempt this game, just on Carson Sims. Tries to get him again. Sims a little too fast. Ball one. Count 1-2. So talking about these two teams, Henley finished the season ranked 4th in RPI rank, but ranked 5th in OSAA rank, whereas St. Helens finished last season ranking number 12th in the state. Count 2-2. And Shively's able to make contact, but it'll send Sims to second. Great sacrifice there. So it will advance the runner to second. 1 out now.
Next up for Henley, their catcher, number 19.
Shively's out.
Jacoby Tacchini.
Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 19, Jacoby Tacchini. You know, the Hornets have only played 2 games so far. These boys still feeling it out a little bit. But I got to watch Tacchini last year, and when he made contact, everyone could tell. Everyone could hear it. Had a couple of homers last year. First pitch, strike one. Second pitch, ball one. Count 1-1. Score still 1-1. Bottom of the third. Neither team has scored since the first inning. But last inning they did leave Carson Sims on third base. Tacchini will get a good piece of that one, hitting it into right field. Right fielder's not able to get it in time. That'll send Carson Sims home. And he beats it. So the Hornets will score 2-1. They now lead. And an RBI for Jacoby Tacchini.
Run assist for the catcher, number 10, Chase Barrett.
So they'll send in Chase Barrett to run for Jacoby Tacchini, who is the catcher. Give his legs a little bit of rest. Well earned. 2-1. Hornets lead St. Helens. Next up to bat is Ian Meyer. Meyer plays second for the Hornets, as Scales just tried to take out the runner on first. He'll throw a strike there. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on first for the Hornets. Carson Sims has scored twice. They'll send Barrett to second. Did he beat it? No, he didn't. Great throw from number 13, Evan Gerber, to throw Chase Barrett out. He was trying to steal second. Just got him. So a great throw. That'll be the second out for the Lions. Bases cleared. Count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Ian Meyer playing cleanup here. He's got nothing to clean up. He's just got to get on base. Almost reached for it. Decided not to. Good eye. Full count now. Ball 4, take your base. Just a little bit outside. Ian Meyer will take first. Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 9, Max Price.
Number 9, Max Price.
One of the reasons I love high school so much is because the pitchers get to hit. And so every inning or every other inning, or if you're really bad, every 3 innings, you see pitcher-on-pitcher action. So sometimes you'll see pitchers get a hit off of each other and then strike each other out and then go back and forth. In the Klamath Basin, a lot of those guys are friends out there. So it's always fun to see that rivalry. Count 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Three balls, no strikes. Price. He's got some room to look here. As Ian Meyer on first beats out that pickoff. Count still 3-0. Beautiful pitch from Sawyer Scales. I had a lot of spit on that one. Count 3-1. Price. Strike 2. He'll swing on that one. Won't make any contact. Full count, 2 outs, runner on first. That's Ian Meyer on first for the Hornets. Ball 4, take your base. So Sawyer Scales has walked the last 2 runners after getting 2 outs. So a little bit of a 2-out rally for the Hornets here. Next up to bat for them, number 6, Derek Cox. Cox plays third base for the Hornets. And he'll get a hit. He'll hit that one to third base. And a force out at third will end the bottom of the third. We'll see you at the top of the 4th for Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. We're here at Bob Williams Field for the, let's see, this is the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational in the Dalles. The Hornets, able to score last inning, sent Carson Holmes in for his second score of the game. Now they'll play defense in the top of the fourth. This is Max Price on the mound. Beautiful pitch, lots of movement, just a little bit too high. They'll call that one a ball. Count 1-0. Price puts it in the middle of the plate. Sawyer Scales able to make contact. Like I was saying, that pitcher-on-pitcher action there. And the center fielder, I believe that was Carson Sims. Yes, it is. Carson Sims able to make that play. A little bit of a diving catch. Put it on ESPN. No. He's able to make that catch, and one out. Price, another little curveball there. Just a little bit outside for the right-hander, Jackson Reese. Second pitch, just a little bit low. Count 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Price puts it down the middle, and Reese is able to make contact. Foul ball, that'll be the first strike of this at-bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. Great pitch. Really took a dive there. Set him up, and 2-2 is the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Price ahead, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Gets him with a third. Had him swinging. So for the second out, it's a strikeout for Max Price.
Roach on the plate for the Lions, number 23.
Next up to bat for the Lions, number 23, Christian Rund. He's the first baseman for the Lions. Price throws it right down the middle. Rund will hit it to shortstop, but an error on the field as Shively not able to get it out of his glove cleanly. Rund will beat it to first. 2 outs. 1 runner on first for the Lions.
Next up is St. Helens. Their catcher, number 13, Evan Gerber.
Next up to bat for St. Helens, number 13, Evan Gerber. Gerber plays catcher for the Lions, as Price not able to get that one to sink far enough. It'll be a ball high. Count 1-0. Price has got Rund on first. Pays no mind. Ball 2. It's low. So Takini and Price will talk it out on the mound. And here comes Takini. Count 2-0 still. 2 outs. Got 1 runner on first. First out was a fly out to the center fielder, Carson Sims. Second out, Max Price was able to strike him out. And then what should have been the third out was an error at shortstop. Connor Shively not able to get it out of his glove. Price Throws one home. Count now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Price behind in the count. He's got to throw a strike here. Batter knows it. That's a pop up to shortstop. Here's redemption for Connor Shively. And he'll make that out. 4 up, 3 down. So St. Helens left a runner at first. Only 1 got on base this inning. Nowhere near scoring. So the Hornets still lead 2-1. We'll see you at the top of the bottom of the 4th on 104.3 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets lead 2-1 here at the bottom of the 4th. Next up to bat for the Hornets, number 12, Corbin Hamilton. So Sims, who's scored both of the points for the Hornets, and the Lions still have 1 run. First pitch is a strike. Hamilton looks that one. 0-2. So Hamilton's got a battle here. He's got to make contact. Scales is ahead of the head in the count. Throws a curveball, and Hamilton's able to make contact. Just falls foul, and he'll stay alive, but could have been a base hit for Corbin Hamilton. Scales throws that one on the outside edge of the plate. They'll call that one a ball. So ball 1 for this at-bat for Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton hits another another pitch that has a lot of movement on it. He'll hit it straight to the shortstop, and an error at shortstop for St. Helens. That's number 7, Jaron Holder.
Number 5, Porter.
So Holder couldn't quite get his glove on it, and Hamilton will beat it out to first. So no outs. Runner on first for the Hornets. Up to bat now is number 5, Porter Frost. Frost shows bunt, takes it. It'll be ball 1. Frost shows bunt. He'll make contact. It falls foul. They're trying to get Hamilton over to second. Maybe hope Frost can beat the bunt out. But he showed bunt the last 2 pitches, so got to think that the Lions will try to shift inwards. I mean, third base is doing it a little bit, but first base is trying to keep Hamilton at first. Porter Frost takes that one. Ball 2. Count 2-1 now. Frost doesn't show bunt anymore. Scales will try and pick off Hamilton. Hamilton gets back in time. Frost shows bunt again and pops it up. Almost fell down the first base foul line, but falls foul. So count 2-2. Both strikes coming from foul bunts. We've got our signs from third base coach there. Frost not showing bunt this time. Hamilton still at first. Frost will go down swinging, but Hamilton will take his base. He'll steal second. 1 out. Runner on second. That's Corbin Hamilton for the Hornets. Next up to bat, number 2, Porter. Ryan Douglas. Excuse me. Yes. So bottom of the lineup here, Ryan Douglas. Make contact, flies over the crow's nest that we're in here into the parking lot. I'm parked right behind here, so I hope that wasn't my car. But I guess I'll have to wait till after to see it. Ryan Douglas looks at that one. Ball 1. Count 1-1. Runner on second. Corbin Hamilton out there. Beautiful spring day for baseball here. Mild weather, no sun. Douglas makes contact. He'll pop it up.
Someone catch the ball.
And Scales catch that one near the pitcher's mound. 2 outs.
At the plate for the Hornets, their center fielder, number 3.
So back to the top of the lineup. We've got Carson Sims at the plate now. Corbin Hamilton on second. We'll see if he can do something with this little 2-out rally here. Scales throws it down the center of the plate. Sims hits a line drive out to center, just over the center's shoulder. That'll send Hamilton in, and Carson Sims will have an RBI double. Great game so far for Sims. Like I said, just now he got an RBI double, but before that, he scored the Hornets 2 points.
Next up, shortstop, number 1, Connor Shively.
So, 3-1, the Hornets lead the Lions. Connor Shively up to bat with Carson Sims there at second. Shively, left-hander. Scales will throw one high and outside. Ball 1. Scales throws one down the middle. It's popped up by Shively. There in shallow left field. It's caught by their left fielder, number 2. That's Tanner Nays. So Nays gets the 3rd out for the Lions. Here in the bottom of the 4th, we'll be right back with the top of the 5th. Henley leading 3-1. This is Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever. One
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Leading things off, St. Helens. Their third base.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets able to score last inning. Carson Sims hit an RBI double to send Corbin Hamilton home. So they'll lead 3-1. Price still in the mound for the Hornets. Up to bat for the Lions is number 10, Carter Nelson. Nelson plays third base for the Lions. First pitch from Max Price. Be ball one. Ball two. Price throws his first strike this inning. 2-1. 2-1. Your count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Price throws one down the middle. Clean contact made to the shortstop. Connor Shively able to make the play. That's the first out for the top of the 5th.
Next at bat for St. Helens. Number 5, center fielder.
Next up to bat for the Lions, number 5, Quinn Swift. Swift plays center field for the Lions as Max Price throws one down the middle, spot on for the first strike of this at-bat. Price with a great pitch. Curveball there. Count now 0-2. 1 out. No one on base. Price has some room to work with here. But he doesn't need it. He'll get him swinging. Drop third strike. Thrown to first. And there we go. 2 up, 2 down so far. 2 strikeouts.
Next up for the Lions.
Great work from the mound for Max Price. Next up to bat here for the Lions is number 2, Tanner Nays. Strike 1. Ball low and inside. That'll be the first ball. Count 1-1, 2 outs, no one on base. Max Price throws another strike. Count 1-2. Price with some spit on that ball. Wow. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Max Price. Max Price makes quick work of the St. Helens bottom 3. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 5th on Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on MyBasin.com. We are now entering the bottom of the fifth as the Hornets lead 3-1, and they're up to bat now. Up to bat now is Jacoby Tacchini, catcher for the Hornets. Looking back at these two teams' history, the last times that these two teams have played was 2014, when the Hornets beat the Lions. First pitch, a ball from Scales. Second pitch, Tacchini's able to get a piece on that one. He'll foul it off to the right side of the field. Count 1-1. No runners on. Oh, what a pitch from Scales. Wow, that must have moved at least 6 inches. Tacchini watches that strike. Count 1-2. Tacchini gets a good piece of that ball. It's high to center field, and center fielder is able to catch it. So it'll be the first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Jacoby Tacchini, lots of contact, not able to make that play work. Fly out. Next up to bat is Ian Meyer for the Hornets.
Ian Meyer.
So Sawyer Scales throws one there on the outside, catches the outside third of the plate. Myers watches the first strike. Second pitch of this at bat, outside and in the dirt, in the left-handed batter's box. So count 1-1, got one out. This one's strike 2. Count 1-2, Sawyer Scales ahead in the count. He's got some room to work with here, as Ian Myers will have to make some contact, stay alive. And that's exactly what he'll do. Fouls that one off behind him. Ian Myers makes strong contact, but it goes vertical instead of horizontal like you want. He'll pop that one up, and it'll be caught by the shortstop of the Lions. That'll be number 7,
Their pitcher is number 9, Max
Jaron Holder. So 2 flyouts in a row for the Hornets. Next up to bat is the pitcher, Max Price. Strike 1 is Sawyer Scales. Count 0-1, 2 outs. Ball outside, count 1-1. So we've got a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup here. Max able to make contact. Sounded strong, but went foul in front of the third base there. Count 1-2. Second pitch, or fourth pitch, excuse me, in the dirt. That'll be the second ball. Count 2-2 now. Strike 3, Max Price goes back to the dugout. That'll be the third out of this inning. 3 up, 3 down for Sawyer Scales and the Lions. We'll be right back for more Hornet baseball on mybasin.com.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Today we're out in the Dalles for the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational. Today's game takes place at Bob Williams Field. And the Hornets lead 3-1 against the St. Helens Lions.
Leading things up for the Lions. Their second baseman, number 11.
Up to bat for the Lions, it's number 11. The second baseman, top of the lineup, Parker Humbert. First pitch, ball 1. Price puts that one in the zone, and it's fouled off by Humbert. Price with some great movement on that pitch. He'll get him looking. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one called low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Price pitches that one high and outside, grabs his arm. I think we'll have a meeting here at the mound. So we'll step aside for a quick break. Be right back for more Henley baseball on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
So after a great outing for Max Price, he'll go to the dugout, and in comes a new pitcher. We'll step aside another quick moment while he warms up, and then we'll introduce him and get things going for more of the top of the 5th inning on mybasin.com.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we want, we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on MyBasin.com here at the Riverhawk Baseball Invitationals in the Dalles. So Max Price went to the dugout, and in came number 14, Hayden Poor. I wish all the best for Max Price, as he had a great start to this game. Only allowed 1 run from St. Helens. He had an inning where he struck out 3 in a row. Near perfect inning. So, here we go. Let's play ball. Last warm-up pitch here from Hayden Poor. Next up to bat for the St. Helens Lions, number 11, Parker Humbert. So we're still in the at-bat that Price left. So it's a full count. And Hayden Poor has to pick off where Price left off. Poor throws one down the middle of the plate, and that's a base hit for Humbert. Humbert gets on base. No outs. 1 runner on first.
Next up is St. Helens, number 7, Javon Holder.
Next up to the plate for the Lions, number 7, Javon Holder. Holder plays shortstop for the Lions as Poor tries to pick off Humbert. Unsuccessful attempt. Poor. The pitch inside almost hit the batter. It'll be ball 1. Humbert with some high velocity on that pitch. Count 1-1. Poor puts that one down the middle. It's fouled off by Holder. Runner still on first. No outs. Count 1-2. As Poor tries to pick off Humbert. Another unsuccessful attempt. Count still 1-2. Strike 3. Got him down swinging. So 1 out. 1 runner on first. Poor. Pitching for the Hornets. Next up to the plate for the Lions. Number 1, the pitcher, Sawyer Scales. Wow. Great pitch there from Poor. Got him looking. 0-1. Here's count now. 0 balls, 1 strike. Got Humbert at first still as Poor tries to get him. Can't quite get him. 1 out, 1 runner on first. Takini fumbles that one, and Humbert's able to get to second base. I think that pitch is called a ball. Count 1-1. Runner on second. That's Humbert on second for the Lions. Poor. Pitching for the Hornets. Puts that one down the middle. Draws a foul ball from Scales. Count 1-2 now. Poor ahead in the count. He's still got Humbird behind him on second. Working on Scales now. Got him looking. So that'll be the second out of the top of the fifth.
Up next, right fielder.
And so 2 outs, runner on second. The Hornets still lead 3-1. Poor pitching for the Hornets. Next up to the plate for the Lions is number 3, Jackson Reese. Poor looks at Humbird, pitches it down the middle, hits to the third baseman, plays at first. Third out for the Hornets at the top of the fifth. Hornets lead 3-1. Up next to bat at the bottom of the fifth. Join us for that on mybasin.com.
Wait, so lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
Welcome back to Hornet Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets lead 3-1 at the bottom of the sixth here at Bob Williams Field. So the next 3 up to bat for the Hornets are going to be number 6, Derek Cox, number 12, Corbin Hamilton, and number 5, Porter Frost. Let's see. So I think the Lions have changed pitchers. They went from Sawyer Scales now to number 9, Max Wielden. So Wielden will pitch for the Lions here at the bottom of the sixth. A little bit of a closer here for the Lions. Cox will look at that one. Thought it was a little bit high and outside, but we'll call it a strike. Count 0-1. Second pitch, ball outside and low. Count 1-1. See, so Wielden will get Cox looking there, or excuse me, got him swinging there. So count 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cox has got to stay alive here. He'll go down swinging. So 1 out, nobody on base. Hornets still lead 3-1.
Number 12, first baseman.
Next up to bat for the Hornets is number 12, Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton plays first base for the Hornets. First pitch, ball high. Wielden stares him down, throws it down the middle of the plate. Hamilton with some great contact, hits it just into the gap between the left fielder and the center fielder. He'll go 2, he'll go 3, rounding the bases. He'll stay. So a triple for Corbin Hamilton. What a way to start off the inning. 1 out, 1 runner on third. Next up to bat for the Hornets is number 5, Porter Frost. We saw Frost trying to bunt a couple times last inning. I wonder if we'll see that here. Frost not showing bunt. First pitch, ball 1. So 1 runner in scoring position for the Hornets. They lead 3-1. There's 1 out. This one's a strike. Caught the outer third of the plate there. Good look for Porter Frost. Wielden throws it down the middle of the plate. Porter Frost hits it hard into left field. It's popped up and it's caught. Tagging up was Corbin Hamilton, so he'll score. Hamilton now has scored twice for the Hornets. Hornets lead 4-1. Good sacrifice fly from Porter Frost. 2 outs. Nobody on base. Hornets lead 4-1. Next up to bat for the Hornets is number 2, Ryan Douglas. Wielden throws his first pitch just a bit outside. Count 1-0. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Wielden throws one down the middle, but it's popped up. Fly ball for Ryan Douglas. One ball, 1 strike. Wielden taking his time there at the mound. He'll throw one just on the outside 10th of the plate there. Douglas, let that strike go by. Count 1-2. Douglas checked his swing. Count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wheeled in ahead of the count by 1. Douglas will go down swinging, but at least we brought in Corbin Hamilton to score. 4-1, the Hornets lead. This is Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. Back after this.
At Geno's on East Main Street, we're always ready for sports season.
And now is a perfect time to connect with us.
We're open every morning at 6:30, serving simply good food
for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We offer breakfast burritos and burgers all day, Italian family recipes,
monthly specials, amazing desserts, and of course, your choice of cold or hot beverages.
Call 884-6474 right now to place a food order for pickup or use DoorDash delivery.
Or best of all, come dine in with us.
Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Check out our full menu and all our activities at ilovegenos.com. Geno's on East Main, simply good food.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. We are now in the top of the 7th. Hornets were able to bring Corbin Hamilton around last inning to score, so they now lead 4-1 against the St. Helens Lions. So we'll see if we can win it here. Poor pitching for the Hornets. Next up to bat for the Lions is number 23, Christian Runt. First pitch, ball 1. for Poor. Poor throws that one just a little bit inside. Count now 2-0. Poor sneaks that one by. 2-1 the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Poor going to work against Rund. Throws it down the middle of the plate. Rund with a deep fly ball. It's caught by left field, and that'll be the first out in the 7th inning for the Hornets.
Correct in the place for the Lions. Number 13.
Ryan
catcher,
Douglas with that
Evan
catch.
Gerber.
Great play. Now next up to the bat for the Lions, number 13, Evan Gerber. Gerber plays catcher for the Lions as Poor throws that one just a little bit outside for ball 1. 1 out, no one on base. Poor throws it down the middle. Fly ball to center field is caught by Carson Sims. So 2 fly outs in a row for the Hornets. 2 up, 2 down. Next up to bat for the Lions, number 24.
Number 24, Mason Rund.
That'll be Mason Rund. So, both teams in pretty similar jerseys today. The Hornets in a navy blue baseball cap, and the Lions in a white baseball cap. Now, the Hornets technically are home, but we're at a neutral site, so I'm not sure how the uniform rule works. Ball 1 down the middle. Poor, able to get him to foul that one off. Count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Poor throws that one into the dirt. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Hornets still lead 4-1 if they can get this out. That'll be ball game. That one's a ball low. Count now 3-1. Poor. Threw that one down the middle, but to make contact, Mason Rund able to foul that one off. Full count now. 2 outs. Poor throws it down the middle. Rund is able to hit it fair, just barely, and he'll beat it out to first base. So Mason Rund gets to first. 1 runner on first, 2 outs. The Hornets lead 4-1. They need 1 more out to seal the deal.
Next up for the Lions, center fielder, number 5, Quinn Swift.
Next up to bat for the Lions, number 5, Quinn Swift. He plays center field for St. Helens. And Poor will throw a strike. It'll be a ground ball to him. He'll field it, pitch it to Corbin Hamilton at first, and that's the ball game. The Hornets win 4-1 for Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. I'll be right back to talk about how the game went, talk about tomorrow's game, and then I'll keep it short and sweet and send you on your way. This is Henley Baseball on mybasin.com.
Thank you everybody for coming.
There's something special about this place. It's more than the quiet mornings and the open skies. It's more than the scenery. It's the people. Around here, people still wave when you pass by. They check in when something's wrong. They show up when it matters. At Sage Credit Union, we're proud to live and work in a region that believes in each other. A place where neighbors lend a hand, small businesses thrive, and generosity runs deep. We believe that being part of a community means giving back to it, not just with dollars, but with time, effort, and heart. That's why our employees earn paid volunteer time. That's why you'll see us at food drives, fundraisers, and the local fair. We show up for our community. This isn't just where we work. This is where we live, where we give, and where we grow. Right here, in the coffee shop, at the fundraiser, and in our local branch. At Sage Credit Union, we've found our people. We'll see you around town.
Welcome back to Henley Baseball on mybasin.com. The Hornets beat the Lions 4-1 here at the Riverhawk Baseball Invitational in the Dalles. So Carson Sims scored the first 2 points of the game, first 2 runs of the game, and Corbin Hamilton with the last 2 runs of the game for the Hornets, and the Hornets win 4-1. Tomorrow's game will be here at 6:30. We'll have it on mybasin.com. Hopefully, we'll have no technical difficulties, and we'll get started on time and catch the top of the first. But for now, we'll say so long and good afternoon. For Walter Hartley and mybasin.com from the Dalles, good night.